Let's evaluate another algebraic expression. This one is a plus b parentheses c minus d squared. This time I have 4 letters or 4 variables, so I have to be given values for all of those. Now there's something a little bit different here. I have a equals b equals to 5, c equals to 6, d equals to 3. What that means is that a and b are both the same number. They're both going to be 5. So when I come to a and b, I just put a 5 in place of both of them. So I have 5 plus 5 parentheses, c is 6, subtract, d is 3, and then my little 2 back up here. So now that I've filled things in, I'm ready to follow my rules for order and evaluate this expression. First rule for order says work inside parentheses. So that's what I want to do. I'd write everything down again, put my parentheses, put my exponent back, and then I do what's inside of the parentheses. I would do 6 subtract 3, and that's 3, so I'd fill that in. Now I'd go back and think about my next rule for order. The next rule says do exponents. So I'd copy everything down just like it was until I come to the exponent. I need to stop and do the exponent. This says 3 squared. That means 3 is a factor twice. So I want to have 3 times 3, which would give me 9. Now I've done my exponent, so I'm ready to do my multiplying and dividing from left to right. Don't have any dividing, but I do have multiplying, so I need to do this multiplying next. So I write the rest of the problem down, 5 plus, and when I come to that multiplying, I want to do it. 5 times 9 gives me 45, so I fill that in. And now I have left just 5 plus 45. 5 plus 45 is 50. So our expression is equal to 50 when a and b are both 5, c is 6, and d is 3. I have one last expression I'd like for us to evaluate. It's the expression cd squared over ab squared. And this time a is 9, b is 1, c is 2, and d is 3. So let's fill in for the missing parts. I'm going to put my parentheses, and inside of the parentheses I want to fill in c and d. So I put 2 in for c, and then I need to know what operation should go between the c and the d. Since they're written side by side, that's a way in a formula that we show multiplying. So I put something to show multiplying. I'll just put a dot, and then my 3, and then I'll put my exponent back, my line, and then on the bottom we fill in a, which is 9. Again, the a beside the b means to multiply. This time I think I'll put parentheses, and I fill in the b, which is 1, and I fill in the exponent beside the b, which was 2. Now I'm ready to begin to work it. Now remember, when the bar here indicates dividing, but what you have to do is you have to get an answer to what's on top and an answer to what's on bottom first before you do your dividing. So we're going to use our rules for order on top and our rules for order on bottom. So if we go to the top, we start and think about our first rule for order. It says to do what's in parentheses first. Well, we do have some parentheses, and there is an operation there. It's multiplying. So So let's go ahead and do that multiplying. That would give us 6. Now on the bottom, let's do the first step on the bottom. On the bottom, we do have parentheses, but there's no operation, just a number inside. So we have to forget that and go on down to the second thing, which says to do exponents. So we do have an exponent on the bottom, so let's do it. We'd write our 9 down. We'd come to our exponent, and we need to do the exponent. Okay, the exponent says 1 squared. That means 1 is a factor twice. So we want to do 1 times 1, since 1's a factor twice. 1 times 1 is just 1. So that's what we want to fill in here, it's just a 1. So on the top we have 6 with an exponent of 2, and on the bottom we have 9 times 1. So let's go back to the top. We now need to do the exponent on the top. That means 6 is a factor twice, or it means 6 times 6. So we're going to get 36. That's what I want to put down for my top answer. 36 over, and then on the bottom we have 9 times 1. So we do 9 times 1 and we get 9. So we'd end up with 36 over 9. 36 over 9 means 36 divided by 9. So we take 36 divided by 9 and get 4. So the formula that we started with, the expression CD squared divided by AB squared, ends up being equal to 4. I'd like for you to do some practice problems. The first one, evaluate 4AB squared for A equals to 2, B equals to 3. The second one, evaluate the expression 3C minus D over 4 for C equal to 8, D equals to 16. The third one, evaluate A minus B, parentheses, C plus D, close parentheses, for A equal to 20, B equal to 2, C equal to D equal to 3. Copy your problems down, then turn off your tape. Your practice problem answers: number 1, 72, number 2, 2, number 3, 8. This concludes Lesson 8 and our work with evaluating formulas and evaluating algebraic expression.